Hey there, church. It is a really strange time right now, isn't it? We've had to suspend so many different things, right? School and sports, lots of different things that we were looking for, like weddings and graduation. And even now, this week, we learned we have to suspend the Holy Mass to make sure that we are keeping everybody safe and trying to do what we can to avoid spreading this coronavirus. And so you might be asking, well, with Mass being canceled, how is it that I'm supposed to continue to grow in my faith? And so, even though you're right, Mass is the most important thing that we do, there are ways that we can continue to keep growing in communion with God, even though those Masses are suspended. But let's rewind a minute and talk about exactly what happened. So, first of all, Mass is not canceled. It's just that the public Mass has been suspended. Now, what the bishop has asked is for all of our priests to continue saying Mass every day, but to do it privately. In other words, the parish is asked not to come. Don't go to Mass. Stay home. We're trying out of charity to make sure that we keep everybody safe. But that being said, Mass is being said privately by each priest every single day. Now, just because public Mass is suspended doesn't mean that our obligation to honor the Sabbath and keep it holy is suspended. But it just means we're going to have to do it in a way that's a little bit different, right? Instead of going to Mass, which is one of the ways that we typically do that, now what we're being asked to do is to honor the Sabbath in a somewhat different way. So there's a great way of doing that. Sunday morning, 9:30, Father is going to say a private Mass, meaning we are not invited to go to that. In fact, please stay home. Do not go to Mass tomorrow. But instead, follow along. It's going to be live streamed on YouTube at youtube.com/COHFyouth. That's how you can follow along, participate in the Mass, pray over the readings, and then what will happen is, because we can't receive the Eucharist, right, the most important part of Mass, and frankly the most important part of our day, we can't physically participate with the Eucharist, but we can pray what's called a spiritual act of communion. It's just a special prayer that acknowledges that, boy, if we could receive the Eucharist, we certainly would. And this is sort of like the next best thing. So we do it in community with our parish family and frankly with the entire world. So, and we do that until that public Mass can resume and we can begin worshiping in person as a community. So it's going to be a really difficult time, I know, but also know that for all of the parish youth, we are flipping all of our ministries to online. So we're going to have online Bible studies. We are going to have online hangouts. We're also having an online youth group. We're actually going to do our first one Sunday night at 7. All you have to do is go to our website, COHFyouth.com, go to the online ministry section, and you'll see the links for each of the items. You don't have to log in for anything. You don't have to sign up for anything. You don't have to RSVP. That's good. All you have to do is click a link, and it'll activate the link for Zoom, which is either an app on your phone or a quick software to download onto your desktop, and it's video conferencing. So we get to see everybody's smiling faces. We get to interact. We did it the other night. We had some fun games, and we had a blast. So I really hope that you will join us. In the meantime, keep praying. That's the most important thing we can be doing. Pray for healing in our world. Pray for the intercession of our Blessed Mother. Pray for Jesus to help guide us closer and closer to his Father. And pray for the Holy Spirit to animate us in a way that shows charity to others. Know that your entire youth ministry is here for you, praying for you, and here to find ways to keep you staying connected even in the midst of this social distancing. Because remember, social distancing doesn't mean spiritual distancing. Keep praying. God love you and God bless you.